Ready? Daniel, just your overall thoughts of the round?
Well, I thought the course was in unbelievable shape. Yes.
The course was in
Yeah, I think
unbelievable
the
shape.
course was in unbelievable shape. The greens have slowly gotten better and better as the week has gone on. And, I mean, if you hit the putt where you're looking, then there's a good chance they're going to go in.
What have you done since your last round of golf, which was the Ryder Cup,
Yeah.
to this week, and when did you start practicing?
We were talking about that earlier. You know, I took a little over a month completely off for golf, didn't touch a golf club, and then slowly started ramping it up. And the last 2 or 3 weeks, I've been playing, you know, more golf here and there. And then the last 10 days, I've played every day. And you know, I've been playing really nicely. And it's just tough when you haven't played competitively to kind of get back into the rhythm of things. And but obviously, I got off to a good start, and that made it easier.
Are you surprised that you posted 6-6?
You know, I've been playing well, like I said, so not surprised, but obviously 4 birdies in the first 4 holes helps with the confidence.
Daniel, can I ask, I've been eavesdropping on some of your interviews earlier, but how good a tennis player are you?
I'm not an amazing tennis player, but I can hit. You know, the first couple weeks that I took off, I started, you know, hitting with my dad, and my cardio was very, very poor. And then as I started playing more and more, I got into it, and my dad gives me a few tips here and there, and it really helped my game. So I've gotten better in the last month.
Is that, just one last question for me, is that one of the longest breaks you've had for some time, you think?
It is, yeah. It's probably the longest break I've had in my professional career, and it was a little scary, you know, taking over a month off, because I haven't done that in a while, wondering, you know, are you going to come back and still have it? But mentally and physically, I needed the break. I just wasn't ready to play.
Daniel, how much concern was there that you hadn't played in the fall, where everybody's saying, hey, you got to play in the fall, get the FedEx Cup points in the fall? Was there any concern about that, taking off?
I think you have to listen to your body, and you have to listen to, you know, how you feel mentally. And the Ryder Cup was grueling, and it took so much out of me physically and emotionally that I just didn't feel like I could go to a golf tournament and prepare the way I wanted to play the best of my ability. So for me, it was the only decision to make.
How would you assess the season that you had last season?
You know, it was a solid season. I played the best I've played in the majors. Didn't play great at Augusta, didn't play, you know, that great at the PGA, but Open Championship and U.S. Open, I had a couple top 10s, and that for me was big, to build some momentum and know that I'm capable of playing the best golf on the biggest stages. And you know, I feel like I've got a great game plan going into next year.
After a month off, what's the one part of your game that you thought might be rusty?
Everything. It took a while to get back into it. I hit the ball really bad for the first 2 weeks, and then slowly started to get back into it. Saw my coach, he flew down, and things started to ramp up pretty quickly, and I kind of dialed it in from there.
Daniel, I saw you at the putting green on Monday, and I just said hello, and you said, I'm so tired. Why were you so tired after a 1-month break? Was that the kind of practice that you did before coming over here?
I think it's just mentally putting 100% into all the reps that you're doing is exhausting. And then I haven't walked in a month and a half, so I had to walk a few holes. And then the Pro-Am, like, I hadn't walked in, like you said, over, you know, a month and a half. And that was the hardest part today, was just putting one foot in front of the other and getting to the shot. So, good.